نحن التطوع والتطوع دربنا للخير تأخذنا له الأشواق.
At Unit 1, this is for the exam. I need everyone now to be fluent and to know exactly how to introduce himself and his company, the company you work in. Talking about your job description. So you need in this week to train yourself again, to revise, to review all what we had in this unit about talking about companies again, about what company do, about your company using the present symbol. As you may remember that we need to use the present simple tense as we are telling facts. How to make polite requests, introducing yourself. Listening, number 1, audio number 1. To talk about the company, company name, products, the company works in, and if it's a part of group, nationality, number of employees, how to talk about employees in a company, sales of the company, annual sales, if you remember, subsidiaries, I repeat, subsidiaries, talking about competitions in the market and competitors you have or the company have. So it's a subsidiary of Asa Abloy, like here, Asa Abloy Group. So it's a subsidiary of Asa Abloy. It produces, and also you remember suppliers and providers. Suppliers when you are supplying goods, providing when you provide services, service provider, if you remember such things. It's based in, if you will talk about, let's say, the head office or headquarter of a company, so like it's based in France, so that means that the head office is in France, makes and produces here, provides and offers. It operates in 40 countries, like here, operates in 40 countries, specializes in, it has sales of, you can say it has sales of, and you get the number here. We use present symbol to tell facts, to talk about facts. This is very important, and inshallah we will have oral and written questions in the exam about this part. Also you look at here on the prepositions. Where is he from? Who do you work for? What market do you sell in? Like we sell in Europe market, in Africa market. Okay? Unit 1, part 2. How to make polite requests. Could I speak to you for a moment? Can you tell me your name? Can I have another drink, please? Could you call me again tomorrow? Would you repeat that, please? Would you repeat that, please? Could you help me for a moment? You please need to review such things. You need to listen to all audio tracks we had in this course, because we will get one of them and we will give questions, or we may get something which unseen out of the curriculum. I want your telephone number and how you can make it more polite. Can I have your telephone number, please? So the way you use can, could, and would to make polite requests. Introducing yourself, of course, here, this is the way, the practice you can do before the exam to train yourself on introducing yourself and your company, introducing others. That's all what we need in Unit 1, actually. Then to Unit 2, talking about your job and people you work with. Talking about the job and the people you work with. Work activities. If you remember, we talked about job description of every position we had here. We talked about retail buyer, public relation officer, occupational psychologist, Making and receiving phone call. That's really very important thing, because if you are in an international company or you have any business outside your country, you need to use the formal language of business, which is English. So making phone calls in English and receiving them in English, this is a very required skill. How to give phone numbers and spelling names. Giving phone numbers and spelling names. You can talk about your job description. He works on problems of communication. I work on problems of communication. Works with people outside, and also any charge of responsible. Mahmoud Wagdi is saying the present continuous tense we are using here when we are talking about things we doing all the time in a company, like answering calls, visiting, developing new programs, discussing. So it's a kind of continuity. Description of any job here. You need to review all this. Jobs under process. Jobs under, when you say, what are you working on this week? So there is a continuity matter or a continuous job. So you need to use the present continuous tense here. The exam also will focus on this. Saying phone numbers, we will have such thing in the exam. To say phone numbers and spelling names, that's really important as well. Pay attention to all tips we have in every unit. Making and receiving phone calls, telephone calls, this is really, I said we will have it in the exam, and you need to listen again to all the tracks we used. If you on a phone here, these are the key expressions you may need. Could I speak to Muhammad? Is Muhammad there, please? Identifying the caller. Could I have your name? If you want to know who's the caller, now you're receiving phone call. Here you are making phone call. So identifying the caller when you are receiving the call, you will say, could I have your name, please? Who's calling, please? Then when you will introduce yourself, this is Tamer, for example. Why you call? Giving a reason for a call. I'm calling about. I am phoning to. If you want to say that the person is not free, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid she is not here today. Can I take a message? Leaving a message. Could I leave a message? Can I leave a message? Can you ask him or her to call me back? Finishing the call. I'll give him or her the message. Thanks for your help, for calling. Speak to you later. If you remember also dealing with public relation crisis, if in your company you have a crisis in the market like what we had in this unit about the pharmaceutical company, a big pharmaceutical company had a problem in a market, and check how did they handle this problem. If you remember, visitors. Here, if you remember, we talked about the company structure, asking questions, welcoming visitors, presenting visual information. And I remember, Mr. Khalil, I think you got a long time for practice about the visual information, how to present it and how to use it in your reports using the pie chart, graph, diagrams. And he's talking about the importance of customer contact, visiting customers as well, like what we have, what happened in HP when they visited the customers. Departments here, this is very important. I repeat, question number 2, important to know nature of every department in a company. Functional verbs for business or for different departments in a company. Organize, deals with, maintains, arrange, check, buy, finds. So this is important. So talking about departments and company structure, asking questions, the WH questions, exercise number 6, very important. Of course, how to welcome visitors. This will be in the oral part. Follow-up questions. The follow-up, because you know, business or any task, any job in your company, the most important thing is the follow-up. You follow up the tasks, you follow up the jobs you do. So how to ask follow-up questions, this is really important. Visual informations, diagram, graph, and pie charts. Train yourself how to use them in your reports. And using such verbs like referring to the visuals, when you say this diagram or this pie chart, this graph gives you, shows, summarizes, let's look at this, have a look at that or at this, checking, confirming that the receiver is getting the right information. Can everybody see that? Okay, is that clear? Focusing on important points. As you can see, notice that, note that, the important thing here is, then you can say the information. It was also about questioning. Then unit 4. Inshallah, the exam, I'll do my best to include the most important skills. We need you guys to be very fluent at that. Dua, notice saying, I thought that lecture is about English. It's all English dua, but it's in a business frame, you can say. If you're graduated or not, and inshallah after short time you will have a good job. So you will need to have a business language. So using English at work, this is really very important for non-English speakers. That's why the business English course is designed with Aldarayn Institute to help everyone, inshallah, when he will get a good job, he can match, he can communicate with the others in his job. Here it was about new products, and the best thing here, we talked about marketing, sales, customer service, even the first step you will have in your job, which is the interviewing skills in English. This is highly required to really to introduce yourself well in that interview, to show them that you can be a good communicator, good international communicator. Of course, that doesn't need only one language, but English, the common language in business, or the formal language of business now. So you need to be very fluent at such skills we are offering here in this course. Talking about new products and the stages of the development, if you remember them, the 6 steps we had. Talking about development of products using the past simple, showing interest, that you are interested in something, giving a report also is really needed here. If you remember the 6 steps of launching new products in the market, how it comes, starting with the original idea and doing the market research, and then you design the product and do the product trials, then you can brand the product, then you can launch the product. If you remember, we have talked about all that. Talking about products here, also this is very important. Talking about cheap and economical products. And the difference between them means that if something doesn't cost very much, but economical means spending less on something over a period of time. And through the practice you can, for new people, through the practice you can really understand it well. A past simple talking about inventors with their inventions. Also go for the tracks, the audio tracks. I need you to do this because inshallah the exam, inshallah, I will try to include all the important information in this course. If you remember the voice, then voiceless, in pronunciation, ED, when it will be D, when it will be T, like needed, decided, wanted, invited. Also go for that lecture. How to show the interest, O, using question tags. Oh, really? Thanks. Was it? That is interesting. You go and listen to the audio track and try to practice. Repeat what you listen, or say what you listen, what you are listening. Giving a report, if you remember such lesson, also you will find it recorded on the YouTube. Key expressions of reporting here, you need to go for it as well. Relaunching exhibition center, also this is important. Unit 5, and this is really very important. Employment, and for anyone, inshallah, will have interviews in the soon future. Inshallah, they need really to go for this unit, because you will have all the skills needed, and how to answer the interviewers. The present perfect tense can review as well. Audio tracks, I repeat. Discussing the progress of any task or any job also. Finally, unit number 6, customer service, and we got the 6 rules for good customer service. Everyone, I said, everyone, it doesn't mean that you need customer service skill to work in customer service only. No, everyone in a company has to be a good customer service, because all the company is there for the customer. So if you are in accounts, sometimes you will handle issues with the customers. If you are an engineer, if you are a doctor, even with your patients, you need to have good customer skills, customer service skills. So secretary, whatever is your part in a company, you need to know the good customer service. We've talked about answering the phone call and how to keep your promises. And this is one of the most important things. If you promise your customer, you need to never to break that promise. Listening well to your customers to identify the needs, if you remember such things. Listen to your customers well. Giving complaints your full attention, because when it comes to a complaint, means that your customer is suffering with something or from your service. So please, here, it's time to fix it. You're most welcome, Mr. Galal. So giving complaints full attention, this is highly needed for any customer service agent or anyone who will have a complaint in his job, because a complaint, if you really will overcome or you will deal with it quickly and efficiently, consider it didn't happen. But if you didn't do so, that means that you are losing your name in the market, or the company is losing its own customers. You didn't graduate yet. So this, inshallah, will help you, will give you a good idea before you graduate. Don't wait till you are graduated, but just work on yourself. What is your field, and find what you need, really. This will help you a lot. Personalized services. You can give it to your customers, giving customers something extra, and to get the customer loyalty. This is really what every company is seeking for. When I have my customer loyal for me, all the time he will keep marketing me among his friends, among his family, and this is really needed. Customer service rules, as I said, making comparisons. If you remember comparison, the last lecture, actually, lecture number 14. Responding to complaints, and the key expressions, you will need to use them to answer or to respond to your clients. Asking and giving opinions here also. And asking and giving opinions, you will use this in a meeting with your customers, with your colleagues in the company, in department meeting, in a company meeting. You need to ask people about opinion, and you need to give them your own opinion. So the way you can do that, it's here in this unit, and this is the comparison. We talked about the two syllable adjectives, using most and more, less and least. How to respond to a complaint, very, very important. I think, and I don't agree, and I agree, or I disagree, you can say I feel and I don't feel. And this is the end of unit number 6, and I will go. Let's talk about rewarding a good customer service, because the last part I didn't go for it last time because we didn't have enough time. The wow awards. The wow factor, or the ability to impress or surprise people, is something with Derek Williams believes is important in customer care. Again, the wow factor, or the ability to impress or surprise people. You know what? Wow. Okay? So the wow factor, or the ability to impress or surprise people, let them attracted by your service. Attract your customers. Let them feel, oh, what he's doing, it's a wow, it's a big wow, let's say. In fact, Derek is Mr. Wow. Why? We will see what is wow. His mission in life is to inspire great customer service. His mission is to inspire great customer service in the UK. He believes that price competition and product promotion are not as important as employees and existing customers. Price competition, product promotion are not as important as employees and existing customers. He says companies should make customers fall in love with them. See? Companies, it's a nice expression for good customer service. Companies should make customers fall in love with them to achieve greater sales and profits. If you love my company, you will keep coming. You will keep asking for my products. You will keep asking for my services, and this is really very important. So, and if you remember, this is to get what? To get repeat business. To get repeat business. You will keep coming and coming and coming. So, in 1998, he established the National Customer Service Award, something like Oscar. You can say National Customer Service Award for the best customer service in any company. They will make big award. So in 1998, he established the National Customer Service Awards, which have an annual Oscar-style ceremony like a festival ceremony at a top London hotel. At a top London hotel, you can say in a 7-star hotel, in a big hotel, in a very high level of service hotel as well. So to award the best people works in the customer service. What do you think are the benefits to a company of winning a customer service award? I need someone to answer this. It's a discussion. There is no accurate answers here, but we need a discussions here about what do you think are the benefits to a company of winning customer service award? How do you think this will help this company in the market again? Who will raise hand? Please, Mr. Khalil, choose. Or find someone to have the mic. Give him a mic. What are the benefits the company can get after getting or winning the customer service award? Do you think that will be helpful for the company in the market? Yes, sure, please go.
Okay, okay, can you hear me? Okay. Actually, as you mentioned, the topic is about customer service. I think the 6 rules that we studied could be really helpful. And one of the most important things that I think customers always try to follow is listening to their customers, and we have to try to listen to their complaints, and we have to admire them. And the other thing, as you mentioned before, is answering the phone, and this is one of the most important factors that really we have to care about it. And this is I can say about it. this one.
After, if your company win an international customer service award, do you think this will help you, will be helpful in the market after that or not? Tell me or tell us about how it could help in the coming deals, or when you are with your customers, if they will know about your company, they won a customer service award. So how it can help, please?
I think the ability that they surprise people was that because they try to make a way to, they invented a very useful way to impress their customers. Maybe that could be the answer. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Go, Galal, give him the mic, please.
Okay, thank you. It can be an evidence that the company's representative can tell his customers, that they can grant them a good service, and that they have some evidence of that. And also it can be, it can help promoting the company, when they win a prize or something, they can get in magazines and stuff like that, which can give them more trust. I hope it is a general answer. Yeah.
Never mind. So that's really a very good answer. Thank you so much, Mr. Galal. I appreciate your answer. And what Galal says that if your customers, when they are in your company asking for your products or service, they will feel they are in a safe hands because this company is awarded as a good customer service awarded company. So that means that any service they will ask for, inshallah, they will get the service as it should be, in a very professional way of serving. Thank you so much, Mr. Galal. What categories of award do you think there could be? What categories of award do you think there could be? Let's say what? Who can suggest can categorize services or customer services? Galal is saying internally or externally. I think they mean here about the categories, they mean that if you will have 3 or 4 companies in a competition, you will make a golden one, a silver one, in this way. I think so, Galal. I think I answered the question that they need to make different grades, that we will have the top in customer service, and then we will have someone in the silver, let's say in the second rank, like ranks, you can say ranks of customer service. Umayya says maybe about facilities like jam, breakfast, if you talk about hotel. I'm not sure. I thought it means that fastest one, the most efficient. Yes, I mean, like, they will test the service or the services of these companies till they will find who will be in the first rank, who will be in the second rank, the third rank, like ranking in services. But I think that's what the question means. Can you think of any companies you would or wouldn't nominate? Can you think of any companies you would or you wouldn't nominate? Can you nominate any companies that you know to have the award, and you can also nominate other companies who which doesn't deserve to get awarded? Lexus, Shohra, okay. Shohra is, you nominate Samsung. Would or wouldn't? STC, no. So we wouldn't nominate them for the award. STC, it's what? Shora would nominate Lexus. Mobinil definitely wouldn't. Yes, Saudi Telecom. Umayya is saying Saudi Arabia. Telephone companies, we should give a reason for our choice. Anyway, you are free because you're having services from such companies, so it's not my job. But anyway, that man, Mr. Derek, I feel he's very genius in customer service to make an international or on the national or on a local side in UK to give a chance for all companies to compete to have this award. I think it's all for the benefit of the end user. Do you agree with me or not? Such project, if you will really make it in your country, that all will be for the benefit of the end user, the receiver of the service, the receiver of the product, because all companies will compete with each other to deliver the best services and products. Practice file, before I go for the practice file, please. I will include questions from the practice file. This could be in a practice. This could be a very good practice here. So we can make it, or okay, let them think about it, prepare it written at home, and I think I can get something in the exam about the customer service award. So please pay attention to such task.